Hi everybody, hope you're all doing well. This week you have a vocab list and grammar lesson sort of combined into one. And so the first thing that we're going to do is go over your list of vocab words for the AR verbs, and then in a separate video I will talk about conjugating those verbs. So what you should have right now is either printed the vocab list. You all have your own copy on Google Classroom on the assignment for this week. So remember, you can print it and fill it out by hand as you watch this video. Or what I think is easier is watch this video maybe on your phone and then have your computer open and type your answers into the Google Doc that you have a copy of, right? And that way it's all there. You don't have to worry about attaching things or anything like that. So these notes, apuntes means notes, are on los verbos a, r, y la conjugación, which means AR verbs and conjugating. And so you might not even know what conjugating is right now, but it is something that we do in English. You just don't realize it. So what we're going to do first is go through the list of the verbs, and then we'll talk about conjugating in the next video. Okay? So entrar is to enter. Hablar means to talk or to speak, and so you'll notice as we go through, all of these verbs end with AR, and that's why they're called AR verbs. Now in the next video, we'll talk about changing that AR, but for now, the way they are in your vocab list, that's called the infinitive, right? And they all end with AR. Again, that's why they're called AR verbs. All right, we have charlar, which means to chat. It's a little bit more informal. Llegar a la escuela means to arrive at school, and there's a ... here because we have 3 different ways on this list of how you could get to school. Remember, 2 L's make a Y sound, so it's not llegar, right? It's llegar a la escuela, to arrive at school. You can add on to that en autobús, and that would mean by bus. So if you say llegar a la escuela en autobús, that means to arrive at school on a bus or by bus. You have en carro or en coche. Both of those mean by car, 2 ways to get to school. And the third way to get to school is walking, which is a pie. And you might remember from grade 6 that this word here, it's not pie, right? It's pie. It means foot. So on foot is sort of another way to say walking, right? You walk to school. All right, so llevar with 2 L's has a couple different meanings. So in this case, if you have it llevar los libros, that means to carry. So for example, to carry books. It can also mean to wear. So this is number 8, continued, right? Because it has 2 meanings. So llevar un uniforme, for example, would be to wear a uniform. Enseñar is to teach. Estudiar la lección, to study. This is a cognate. Mirar el libro or una película is to look at. So to look at a book or a movie. Tomar has a couple different meanings. So this, when it's with un examen, for example, means to take. So to take a test. Tomar continued can also mean to eat or drink. And so this is breakfast. So if you're having breakfast, you could say tomar el desayuno, right? To eat breakfast or to drink something. Sacar una nota buena means to get a good grade, not a good note. Remember, notas are grades. And then the opposite, sacar una nota mala, is to get a bad grade. Usar is to use, another cognate. Usar la computadora, to use the computer. You guys don't have to worry about, these extra words here are not on your vocab list. I just put them on this slideshow as an example to kind of, see a sentence that they might be used in. Preparar is another cognate. Sounds very similar to the English, to prepare. Cenar is to eat dinner, only dinner. There are other verbs actually to eat breakfast and lunch, but we just have to eat dinner, which is cenar. And you could, if you want to talk about other things that you're eating, you could use the verb tomar, which we had a couple slides back. Invitar is to invite. Oops. Celebrar, to celebrate. So cognates, couple cognates in a row here. Bailar, to dance. Cantar, to sing. Escuchar, to listen. So you could listen to music. Escuchar música. Prestar atención, another cognate, to pay attention. Levantar la mano is to raise your hand. So you have three verbs. You have llegar, you have levantar, and another one, and now I'm forgetting what it is. So let's go back and see what that other L verb is. It's very similar. So you have llevar, right, with two L's. It's two different meanings. You have llegar right here, right? And then all the way at the end of your list, you have levantar la mano. So don't get those three mixed up. All right, should be coming up on it. There it is. Okay, so we're going to stop here with this, number 24, and then I'm going to right now do another video to talk to you guys about conjugating, which is how to use these verbs. All right, adios for now.